I did it. I quit. Hey everyone, I hope that you're having a great day. Today's Wednesday, May 6th, and I'm back in the basement. My basement is where all of the magic happens. Say hi to Molly, everyone. This is Molly. She's my partner in crime right now. My other partner in crime is somewhere else. I'm not sure. I think he's asleep. That's okay. He works during the nights, and I work during the days. And sometimes we're in the same room at the same time. But it's better that we have separate schedules because we bicker a lot. It's my son. I can't help it. He drives me crazy, but he's very helpful and he's very smart. So, the things that drive me crazy, I deal with okay. But I wanted to come on today and talk to you about quitting my job. That's right. I quit my job. I am no longer employed by the man. I'm self-employed now. Let's talk about how this occurred while I figure out what to do with my dog. So it all started about 24 years ago when I sold my first item on eBay. That was a really cool story, and I'm not going to share it today, but I'll share it with you guys sometime soon. So 24 years ago, sold my first thing on eBay, and I never looked back. I did it part-time, on and off, for a number of years. And then when I moved to Colorado, an opportunity presented itself for me to start it back up, and so I did. Kind of slowly. I didn't do much with it. I wasn't really in tune, I guess. I wasn't in tune with how to really make it work and get it started. I was working out of my bedroom. It didn't work out for me the way I wanted. So again, I put it on hold. And then when I bought my house, I decided, okay, now I can really get started and do something with this reselling. And unfortunately, it took a long time for me to get to where I am today. I started, I stopped, I started, I stopped. And then I started and I stopped. And I kept doing that, and it was driving me crazy. And so while that was going on in my brain, content creation was something that I wanted to really pursue. And I've tried, and I've tried. And for whatever reason, the things that I'm doing are not working. So I gave that up again. And it's kind of off to the side, not totally gone, but it's off to the side. Fast forward to current times, or 2026. So I decided that this was going to be the year that I was going to push myself to becoming a full-time reseller, content creator, and just entrepreneur, if you will. I didn't know how I was going to do that. And I was talking to my son, who at that time wasn't living with me. He was living in another state. And we were kind of talking back and forth about some things going on. And he asked me, would I consider letting him come and help me get this started? And I don't know. I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, okay, if you can get here, let's make this work. He got here and it's working. My basement is filled. My storage rooms are full. And our shed is going to be refurbished and turned into a storage warehouse for overflow materials and products. It's getting a little chaotic here. But the reason why I wanted to do this, and especially now, I struggle with overthinking, dreaming, wanting, hoping, wishing. I'm not doing that anymore. My hopes and my dreams are going to come true because, like Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. I've dreamt it and I'm doing it, and I'm tired of waiting. So when I was speaking to my son, as I was saying earlier, we talked a little bit about it, and we got him here and we got started. We've been doing yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales, all the sales. And we've been spending money like it's on fire to fill up our inventory space to the point now where I don't think we need to do much more sourcing right now. We need to finish listing, and let me tell you, we have thousands of items. There's so much. I don't even know what to do with it. But, you know, back to my story. So we've been doing this for a while, a couple months. He got here in February. It's May, so about 3 months. And our revenue has increased quite a bit. We've been doing really good. It's not where I need it to be, but I quit my job. So yeah, I decided a few weeks ago that I was done, that I was tired of waiting, tired of wishing, tired of hoping, just tired. And I decided that now would be the time to get this going, get it started before I get too much older and I'm unable to move around like I still can. My knees still work, my hips hurt, my hands still work, but they hurt, and my shoulders hurt. So, you know, with age comes pain. And unfortunately, I don't like to take medicine, so I deal with it. I have my ways. It's okay. I'm being real with you guys. I have decided that my content creation is changing. I am going to live my best life, and I'm going to do what I can for myself, because my mental health is just as important as my physical health. And the job that I had was killing me. My mental health was suffering so badly that I walked around that place and told people every day how much I hated being there. And they would be like, it's not that bad. Bullshit. It was awful. I will never do that again. If I can't make this work, then shame on me, because I'm intelligent, I'm motivated, and I'm driven. So a couple weeks ago, I decided it was time. I decided that I was going to send an email, and I did. It was very short and sweet. I resigned. Thank you. And that was it. I called my boss the morning that I was intending to send the email out, and I let her know, and she didn't even flinch when I told her how much I hated that job. She knew. She could tell. She wasn't a great boss. She was very passive. She was just a miserable person. I just don't think that she's happy in her own life. And she was very reactive to everything. Like, you had to be really careful about what you said, because if you said the wrong thing, she would harp on that and kick it like the dead horse that won't get up. It was terrible. So I don't know. She was just not a nice person. I mean, she might have been nice outside of work, but the way she spoke to me and others, but mostly to me, I felt very degraded and demeaned. She was speaking down to me, and I let it go on. I guess I should back up and kind of tell you a little bit about the job, okay? And a little bit about my background. I have a bachelor's degree in organizational management, and I have a very extensive background in senior management for a nonprofit, okay? I took this job a year and a half ago because I didn't want a job that had a lot of responsibility. It was convenient to my home because I have a dog and I needed to come home at lunchtime and let her out. So I explained this to them early on when I first agreed to take this job, that I needed an hour lunch every day so I could go home and let out my dog. And I stuck to that. I went home every single day without fail to let my dog out for lunch. When my son moved back in, I didn't really need to do that, but I did. I was consistent, because it's none of their business how I live my life or who lives with me. It's really not. So I made it a point to keep as much of my personal life as separate from that job as I could, but I didn't want a job with high responsibility. So going in there, I knew that this was not going to be my retirement job. It was just a job. And I did it to the best of my ability with the tools that I was given and the training that I wasn't given. They didn't train anybody to do anything. They threw you in, said good luck. Thanks, guys. That was real nice. So I did that job for a year and a half. It was collections. When they were interviewing me and asked me what I loved about collections, I was honest. I said, I don't think anybody likes collections. I need a job. And they still hired me. But, you know, I got along with everybody. I was in the group and didn't really want to be, because all the girls there are younger than me, and they're wide-eyed and hopeful and, think that they're going to go someplace with that company. And yeah, they'll go someplace to another job because it's horrible there and they know it, but they don't have anything to fall back on. They're still young. So they've still got another 25, 30 years of working to do before they're finished and can retire. And that's if there's any retirement available for them. But alas. So I decided that that job wasn't for me. And I knew that I wasn't going to make it there because I had no intention of staying for a long time. And I knew it was a low-level, low-paying job, even though my skills and abilities can command a higher pay rate than what they were paying me. And they thought they were overpaying me for the nonsense garbage work that I was doing. But enough about that. I hated the job. The people were okay. The boss wasn't great. She didn't know how to manage. And that was the problem that I had because I do have management experience. I do know how to lead people. She's not a leader. She's just a boss. She bosses people around, doesn't understand leadership, and then tries to tell me what to do. I don't care anymore. It's over. I quit that job. I've started my life over again for about the 5th time. I don't know.